Welcome to Door Kickers 2 tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a single plan and do rescue at dawn. Now, what a single plan is when you lay out the plan for the whole map and you let it go by itself. Of course, you can hit go codes, that's allowed, but it's one seamless run through the whole thing. In my opinion, this is a fun way to play the game, but it isn't the best way to play the game. I get more enjoyment out of playing it and reacting to things that happen because that's more like real life. In single plan runs, what happens is basically you get your guys and you run through. You don't really care too much about if they get injured or anything, and you run through and you just get a bunch of guys and bust through the door and blast everybody apart. But it's like I said, it's another way to play the game, and it can be fun too. And I'm going to show you how to go ahead and set one up. Finally, other thing I want to mention is that a lot of times on these maps, you can get really unlucky. So even if you have a single plan, there could be too many guys in one area, or they could throw a hand grenade at you, and it could kill one of your guys. So you may lose a guy, a team member. So that's one of the things to keep in mind, that not all of these are flawless. But anyway, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's take Rescue at Dawn. And Rescue at Dawn involves a hostage. Hostage is in this room here with the door flashing. And there's going to be a lot of bad guys on this map, something like 17. Okay, now one way to do this thing is to just jam everybody in here and just blow everything up and just overpower the people. Just like a big hammer. But I like to do it a different way, and that way is to go ahead and I want to leverage the skills that they have like you would do it in real life. So let's take a look. This time they give you two support people. They both have the M249. M249 has good fire rate, stopping power, okay maneuverability. You can get other ones that have these stats like that, but let's just keep in mind that these two guys have the M249. Take a look at their stats, is very important. Lord over here has really good marksmanship. You'd want him to fight his engagements at the maximum range. This guy here has a little better short range assault shooting. He's actually an overall better shooter in my opinion. I've played them a little bit because I played this mission a bunch of times, so they have leveled up, and that's why you see his level going up in these skills. When I first got them, the skills were a lot lower. Finally, let's go over to this guy real quick. 1911 pistol, very important. You can get by with the M16. This guy here is very good with the 1911. Look at his marksmanship, his assault shooting, and his field skills means he can pick lock and all that. He's going to be your point man. Okay, so with that said, let's go ahead and we're going to put Lord over here. Because we're going to work these angles. I'm going to show you how to use the light machine gun for these long shots. And the good thing about the light machine gun is that you can close off long areas here. And what we're going to try to do is clear the outside of the house, and we're going to get these guys at standoff range. Okay, so now we pause it. So you can see right away, notice that you can shoot through the grating here. That is really key, because you want to be able to do that. First area we're going to try to engage is this angle right here. We're going to do this way nobody could come out and flank us, so this guy's going to be kind of like the rear guard. I want to point out that this thing here, the little post here, you can use this to your advantage. What you want to do is you want to move him like this. Notice the field of fire is changing to about, you want to match it to the purple line, and you can set it up somewhere like about there. See, he's still behind the post, so the only people that can get him are over here, and these guys, if they're there, anybody comes out there, they got to come into this area. Next, hold the left shift button down, and let's set the angle correctly at about like this. We're going to fire right through the gate. This will stop people from breaking the gate. They got to come up to the gate, and if they get stuck by the gate, there's no way they can rush this guy. His only weakness is going to be with the grenade coming through. That can happen. Next thing, we're going to get Bailey. Bailey is good at taking short shots. What we don't know is if there's anybody here. Sometimes there's people here and they'll come over like this, overwhelming this guy. So we're gonna get Bailey here to work this area. Left shift, and we're gonna set the focus point to about there. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get him to cover this area like so. See how he's behind here? He's just taking an angle. Left shift again, he'll cover this angle. See how this looks right there? And this way it's covered. So people coming from here trying to sneak up here, they're gonna get shot before they can shoot him. People coming from here, Jack is gonna knock him out. And the only weakness is right through this middle right here, but eventually they'll come close and they're gonna get shot. We have a combination of M16, which will fire, and the SAW, which will get them. And believe me, the range is just awesome. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get Lord over here, and we're gonna position him like so, and then we're gonna set him up to fire something like that. Okay, next thing I want to do is put a go code on him. This means he's gonna stay here and keep on fighting until the I give him a go code. He's gonna cover. Next thing we're gonna do is we got this guy here. Now he can make it right through here with an M16 because he's got good assault stats and all that. Although we could put him with a pistol, which would make him even more deadly. The pistol, the problem is if he shoots a few guys, he's going to have to reload. So it's a little bit dangerous, but let's go ahead and let me show you how to do that. We're going to go all for it. We're going to switch him to the pistol. After he gets the pistol, we're going to get him to there. He's going to go ahead and pop the door. After he pops the door, we're going to get him back like this, and he's going to go like that. And after he gets there, if it is clear, so see how we're programming this out, if it is clear this guy will probably shoot somebody, then he's going to proceed to move in there. The way he's going to proceed, he's going to go in like this. Now that it's clear in here, we're going to have him do a reload. After the reload, we're going to have him come over here, and we're going to go ahead and pop the door. Once the door is open, he should be able to take some shots. We're going to just inch him into the room like this. Once he's popped the door, he's going to step in here and he's going to be shooting everybody. If you can see, he covers both angles. If this area is good, then what we're going to do is we're going to move him, make him maneuver and reload. We're going to come over here just in case, issue a reload, then the action gets fun. Now we're going to get over to here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pop the door. At the same time, do the smart thing, throw the flash banger right in here. After the flash banger hits, at that point we're going to rush into the room, and we're going to get to about there. Because see this window, if there's some guy that is there or this guy hasn't taken him out, then he's going to get shot right here. So he's going to be in here, he's going to shoot, he's going to wait. Is it clear? If yes, then, excuse me, if yes, then you're going to move him up a little bit, and we're going to reload him, and then from here we're going to move to over here. But let's work on this other section. I like to do this a little by little. These guys, by the way, are going to wait here. This guy, now that he's here, after we get to here, we want to get ready to go with go code B. Once he gets go code B, that will be the signal to go ahead and do that. We're going to put a go code B on him, and then we're going to, once he gets a go code B, he's going to go ahead and pop the door. There we go. He's going to pop the door. He's going to do a smart thing. He's going to throw the flash bang inside about right about, this is a good spot right here. And after flash bang goes off, he's going to come into the room like that and fire. So once he's in here, he's going to fire until it is safe. Once it is safe, he's going to hold off like this. Going to move him up a little, do a reload, and we'll leave him at this for a moment. He's got to clear this room. So his responsibility would be to clear these rooms right here. And this guy's responsibility is going to be to take off all these targets. So anyway, back to A. After we hit A, we're going to synchronize with B here. So this is where it gets really tricky. You want to get him into a range. It's kind of hard to see what he can cover. There, it's about there. see how he's about here. It's hard to see, but see that the range is like that. Okay, so right here, left shift, and there. We're gonna cover this. It's possible that there's guys sitting here, or they've come already here. Set him to do this, to wait there. Next thing we want to do is we want to move him up a little bit more, and I would say to move him to about there. He's going to cover a little more range. Remember, there can be guys coming way out here. They could be just coming around. We want him to approach slowly like this. And then next thing we're going to do is we're going to put him in a position where he can cover this top half of the map. And with this squad automatic weapon, he should be able to do that. So we're going to move him to something like that. Okay, and we're going to set him to like that. And so he covers this room. He's going to be able to start shooting this room. He's going to stay there until we issue the next go code. Okay, so that's how that goes there. And then after that, we want to put him in a position. After he's done this area here and he's cleared it, we want to put him over there, right by the table, and we want to go ahead and have him cover this. Notice that he can shoot all the way across there. If he gets there before everybody, he should be able to clear this guy out so this guy can go ahead and exalt. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, we're going to have good old Bailey. After he gets, we're going to set this up as a final move and as D. So we got B, C. This guy will go with C over here. And we're going to set him as, this is B. And we'll set this guy up to, now he's going to go ahead. By now, most of the stuff should be cleared out. And he gets over to here. And if everything is okay, he will go ahead and cover this zone. He'll look into this zone. We're going to have him go to here. And then from here, he's going to wait to see if it's clear. And then from here, he's going to go ahead and run it all the way up to the top here. Pop the door. After you pop the door, he's going to go into here and set the sights there. And like that. Pop the door and come in like that and go something like that. Okay, so that's what he's going to do. He doesn't have to reload. He looks like he's cleared it. He may not even have to do that. Remember, we are going to stage this. We may not send him now. We're going to stagger this. The real key to this game are these two guys over here. Okay, so we're going to continue to build on this guy here. After he's fought this guy and he's done a reload and he's dropped this in there, we need to cover this. It's expected that this guy, he's got a lot of work, can clear everybody out of there. So next thing he's going to do, he's going to come over here. He's reloaded and he's going to go ahead and see if it's clear. And over here he should be clear. If clear, reload. Then yep, pop the door and come on in. Don't expose yourself too much. There could be somebody here. Okay, and whoops, like that. Whoops, cut that out. And like that. And that should do it right there. That should do it. Everybody's on their own. It's going to be a tough run. Okay, so we're going to run this. Well, that's how you set it up. Remember, stay tuned for the end because we're going to run this here and see what happens.
They're here!
Alpha, go. Bravo, go. Charlie, go.